Hi everyone, it's Mike. Sorry about the wind, if you can hear the wind noise, but that's not under my control. I've just come out today to do a video that I should have done last week in a different woodland, but my camera ran out of battery, so I actually couldn't do it. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to do like a wild food salad, spring salad, because it's the 8th of March now, so it's pretty much early spring. So I thought I'd bring you along and we'll see what we can find as to wild edibles. Stay tuned guys. So everyone, if you can see this is my Expedition roly-poly dump pouch. Just attached it to the little belt loops. This is what I do when I'm foraging. So and roll this out like that. And then I've got a nice place to put all my wild edibles. It's great because it's on your belt, it's close to you, so when you're picking them, you just put them in and you cinch this down like that, and then carry on walking and see what you can find along the trail. So we're going to go out onto these little hedgerow type areas now, because that's where we're going to find good wild foods. So we're out onto these hedgerows now, and I know straight away there's a load of nettles there, but I'm not going to collect nettles yet. But what I am going to collect here is, this is cleavers or goosegrass, or what we would call it when we were younger was sticky weed, because if you can see that, it sticks to your clothes. It's a little childhood memory. But what also this is it's an edible wild food. So there's a load of nettles in here as well, so I'm going to be careful when I'm collecting. But I'm just going to start picking out some young shoots to put in my dump pouch. Right, a few more maybe. Right, that should do. A little handful there. Going straight in to the dump pouch. And we will carry on walking, see if we can find some other wild edibles. So everyone, we've spotted another wild edible. It's all in here if you can see that. What this is Jack by the hedge, is its common name that we would call it in the woods, because we have our own little names, don't we? But the actual proper name for it is garlic mustard, as far as I'm aware. And a way I identify it is if you crush this up in your hand like that and then smell it, it smells quite garlicky and mustardy, and then it's really easy to tell that you found Jack by the hedge. So I'm going to go collect a few little bits of this. Again, collect things sparingly, you don't want to over collect things. Collect them from different bits of plants, you know, different little outgrowings of plants. That should do, just a small little handful. Straight in the bag, and we'll see what else we can find. You can see through there guys, a real good sign of spring. A ton of bluebells, look really iridescent on the camera, but bluebells aren't edible, so we've got to know what is and what isn't, so we leave them well alone. Some of the best places to actually find wild edibles are the hedgerows. They often have quite a large diversity of plant life, and also sometimes the actual plants that are making up the hedgerow, the actual trees, are edible as well. Stay tuned, guys. So guys, we've found some dandelion. You can actually see the bud there. So what I'll do is take a few of these dandelion leaves. These will be boiled up with the cleavers that we collected as well. So just take a few of those. Right, and I will bring you back if we find any more wild edible. So guys, hopefully you can see this. This is a patch of wild garlic that I always come to in these woodlands. There's quite a bit. This is the woodlands where the shelter is, so I'm just going to pick some of the young leaves for our little salad. That should do. So again, put them in the wild foods bag. Now at the moment I'm just looking for one more wild food, so I'll bring you back when we find it. So guys, the last wild food we want to pick is the obvious one we saw at the start of this video, the nettle. Stinging nettle, should I say, because it hurts. Basically, I've got my Crusader cup down there, and I'm going to try and collect some in there, rather than putting them in my dump pouch and then picking them out later and getting stung. If you notice, I'm just collecting the younger ends of the plant. They also have less stings on them as well, so they're a lot easier to collect. I haven't been stung yet. That's probably my famous last words now. And just shall grab some of those as well. So we've got a fair few nettles there now. So we're going to carry them in the Crusader pot so that I don't get stung. And now we're going to go find a place to have the fire and cook our food up. So stay tuned, guys, I'll bring you back when we get there. So everyone, I don't know how much of this you can actually see, but we've got my honey stove set up and now we need to make a fire. So we collected some birch bark at a different woodland, so what I'm going to do is stock the honey stove up with birch bark. I know this seems a lot, guys, but if you find a tree that's peeling, it's incredibly easy to get hold of, and it's not the real thick stuff that I'm putting on. That's all I've got. Now to get some dry twigs. There we go, guys. There we go. Right. So just get the fire going and then I'll bring it back. So guys, I have my greens that need to be boiled. So that's the nettles, the cleavers, and I think it's just the nettles and the cleavers, and my dandelions as well. And then I've took some of my ramsons, wild garlic, and mixed them in this bannock mix. So I'm just going to mix it up now and then I'll bring it back. So guys, we're just cooking up the bannock, which is basically a garlic bread now since I did the garlic, and some salami with the wild greens that we added. As you can see, there's quite a bit of wild greens in there, which is good because we're getting some good food. So I'll bring you back when it's fully cooked. So guys, this is the finished product. The bannock is a bit stodgy, but oh well, doesn't really matter. So I'm going to pack up now and head home. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for another video. See you later, guys.